Hi, and happy Friday. Um, don't mind me, I'm just really tired. Uh, Yesterday I was supposed to be picking. I picked for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and then I got asked to train. So, and it was the second day training, so I was just walking behind him all shift and explaining some things and whenever he had a question, and then I was yeah, just basically walking behind him, just observing, doing nothing. So I asked here we go, proper English. I asked one of my managers today if I could pick tomorrow because of the sheer fact that I was supposed to pick yesterday, but I spent my picking day training. And they're like, yeah, we'll see what it looks like. Hopefully, yeah. So here's hoping. Today I was dispensing for half my shift. I got back from lunch and I got asked to go do GMDs, so I did. There's a crochet hook on the floor. Pick that up. And pick up the fingernail clippers that S'more dropped this morning. Bitch is getting up on my desk or sitting on the chair, just and swiping shit off the desk. Love her dearly, love her dearly. But yeah. So I did GMDs until my break time, and then I got back from break. I helped load one of the in-home vans. They were done with the other one before I got out there because I asked I asked one of my managers, the one that I asked if I could pick tomorrow, if he wanted me to pick after my break, and he goes, "We'll see when you get back from break." Sorry, told you I'm tired. And so I get back from break, and he wasn't in the staging back room where he was when I went to break. So I went over to the dispensing back room. I was like, "Hey, is Kyle?" I keep using his name, and I'm so sorry. Oh no. I asked if he was outside, and the coach, my coach, said yes. I was like, awesome. So I walked outside, and they were loading the in-home van. There was four of them. Okay, two people were loading, two people were handing the stuff into the van. So they finished that, and then so it was the two team leads and two associates. The two team leads were loading the van, and the two associates were handing everything off. And when I got there, they were finishing it up, and I was getting ready to ask if they wanted me to go pick. And the two associates, one of them left, and one went to go see what the driver was what one of the drivers in one of the parking spots were, because they didn't see them on the list, and one of the other dispensers was coming out with an order. And so he's just like, okay, I gotta go do this. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'll. And then the one of my team leads that I was gonna ask, if I could go pick, he goes, yeah, I'm just waiting for this driver's order to come in, the in-home order to come into the system so we can, scan it out. And the other team lead's like, it's not in there yet. And I like get my handheld, I'm like, it's in there. And then he's just like, oh, okay, you guys go get talk to he was saying that to one of the associates, one of the associates that went home. He goes, before you go home, go bring me the dollies for the ambient in home, because they had the coolers out there, and he goes, so I can scan them out. And he never started scanning them out, so I just went in there and started scanning it out. And then he told her to go home because it was her time to go home. And then it was just the two team leads and then me. And so one of the team leads and then the team lead I wanted to ask if I can go pick was loading the car van. Me and the other team lead were handing off the items. And Then all of a sudden, we get a yell out the door from one of the associates. Hey, but so and so's inside. They need to talk to you. He's like, and that's one of the people that was helping me hand over the items. And he's like, oh, that's right. It's about her schedule. And so he went inside, and then it just ended up being me and the team, the one team lead that I needed to ask if he wanted me to go pick or not. So, but we were out there waiting by the van for a little while I was scanning out the order. After I got done scanning it out, we were out there waiting anyways and just talking about non-essential stuff. But we were waiting for one of the in-home drivers who had the key to bring us the key so he could unlock the van so we could load the van because he took the key with him to lunch. But, yeah. And then, after we finished loading the van, we were going inside, and our third team lead, who just came back from maternity leave, she's just like, because they were talking about going to get the other van that was at the shop because they had to get tire realignment or something like that. She goes, you really want to do this today, or do you want to wait another time? He goes, why? And she goes, well, we're getting ready to have 1,000 pick drop. And I was like, do you want me to go pick? And he goes, yes, go pick. And then in the background, I'm just hearing, yeah, we can go do that tomorrow. So I got to pick until the end of my shift. So my last run was an 86 item ambient run. It was pretty lengthy. It took me from 224 to 312, and then I finished that, and then I brought my order back to the back room, staging back room, and it was only the one team lead that went inside to help the other associate with her schedule. It was just him bringing orders back and forth. So I was like, you know what? I'm still here anyways. So I'd start bringing orders over because most OGP's back room is just one area with a long hallway. Ours is like, so say this is our back room where the dispensing is, and then you got all the way over here in the back of the store where the actual back room is, that we're trucking orders through the store to our back room. So we're interacting with customers while trying to get dollies of orders from the back room through the freezer aisle into our back room. So it's just like, and we're doing this all day with totes, dollies, racks, and it's just like one of those, we're just. And then the fun thing about the racks is if they don't lock them or we don't have a cord wrapped around the racks when we're bringing them, the racks will go woof and swing wildly. And I go and I'm just like, I push one, pull one of the racks, and it's just a 10 thing for the totes. I'd have to take a picture of it. I have a picture of the carts on my Instagram. So, yeah, this is just getting way too long of everything. Yeah, it was just him doing that, and I helped him. I helped bring over all the deliveries, and then I was staging stuff, and then we helped clean up the area, and then I went home. Was that a moth? Wouldn't surprise me any. Anywho, that was my rambling of how my work works. All right, bye bye. Hi, and happy Monday. It's really close to 10 o'clock, which means Dusty's going live soon. And I want to finish this episode of Rotten Mango. Focus fingers. That's exactly what I just said. Focus fingers. S'more just looked at me like, the fuck did you just say? Let's see. Saturday, I think I was dispensing. No. Maybe. Yeah. Saturday, I dispensed. Or I was picking. Oh my god. What the fuck was I doing Saturday? I was dispensing because Friday I was picking, but I didn't actually pick Friday because I was training, and I asked if I could pick Saturday or Sunday because my day of picking got overtaken by training, so all I did was walk around. Like, but yeah, no, I was dispensing Saturday, and then I got to go pick the last bit of my shift. And then yesterday I came in and what was it? I came in and I was staging, so that was great. I only made it about until 12:30. Scuzzy. I only made it to 12:30 because for some reason my head just started throbbing, and when I get headaches, they're not headaches, they're migraines. And so my head was just like, and being in the staging back room, you have people dropping pallets, people dropping totes, people just dropping everything. And every time somebody dropped something, my head would go, and I was like, oh god. And it got to the point where I was about ready to throw up. So I texted my boss, like, hey, would you be mad if I decided to just use Protected and go home? My head is killing me. And he's like, I won't be mad, but talk to the closing boss. I was like, she definitely will be mad at me. He goes, I'll ask her. And so he asked her, and she said, as long as you use Protected, it's fine. You only got an hour and a half left of your shift anyways. I was like, good. Okay. And so at this point, I was bagging GMDs. So I was like, they didn't really need me. But it was also at the point where we had 4 stagers, but one went to lunch and one was on break. So it was just me and another stager. But we didn't have any picks. So I had asked the pickers who were back there, I asked one of them if they could stage the GMDs, and I taught them how to stage the GMDs real fast because we updated the GMD staging way. And then I asked another associate who knows how to bag the GMDs, and they're like, yeah, sure, I got it. I'm like, good. And I walked over to the other stager and I was like, listen, you know I'm dying. You've already seen me. And she's like, yeah, feel better. I was like, I'm going home. She's like, yeah, I figured, feel better. I was like, yeah, I'll try. So I went home, and I got home, but no, I was like, don't worry. I asked this person to stage, and I asked this person to bag. So that's getting done. And she's like, thank you. I was like, I'm not just going to leave you as like high and dry. Like, gotta have it to where you're not dying of working, all these carts, and then not like have somebody cover where I was at. And then I got home, I changed, and I get ready to lay down, and I hear our front door open. I was like, okay, Megan brought the kids over. It's cool. I lay down. Next thing I know, my door just whap. And with my headache, I was like, those bitches did not just swing open my door and topple not only this shelf, so this album, this book, but they topped over all this, which is photo cards, and these 4 albums, this, and this black one. And I was like, you did not just swing open my door and knock over albums. I will kick you in the butt. But I actually use swear words, but I can't really swear on TikTok. And my niece, my mini-me, who did it. She didn't know I had a migraine. She's just, she's just like, and then closed the door. And then I was like, wait, why the fuck were they here? So I get up, because I also wanted to show her my ducky that my mom got me, because Saturday mom was in the store, and they asked me to go pick some specialty GMDs, and so I was like, yeah, sure. So mom got me a ducky, and I was showing her the ducky mom got me, and it was a mermaid ducky. And I wanted to show it to her because I told her Grandma got me a ducky. And she's like, "Where's my ducky?" And my sister's like, "Where's my ducky?" And my nephew's like, "Where's my ducky?" And my mom's like, "Where's my chocolate?" Because I got her a chocolate bunny. But I wanted to show her the ducky. And so I walked in there. I was like, "Now, which one of you threw my door open?" And my niece was just like, "It was me. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had a headache. You threatened to kick my butt." I was like, "Yeah, but I wanted to show you this mermaid ducky." And she's like, "Oh, I want the mermaid ducky." I was like, "My mermaid ducky." And then she asked if anybody had Sudokus. So that cubby is now half empty because I gave her the 3 Sudoku books that I had. Um, Today I was picking. Yay. It's like happy Friday to me. It's actually Monday, but my Friday. Um, I love it. I actually love when I get to go pick. I think it's because we keep getting people that know how to, more people that are coming in that are training and that can dispense. But yeah. Saturday I went live and I finished the one part of the bag. Like the bag's finished. It's just I'm just doing the cover part of it, and now I just got to do the sides up the handle and all that with the whole design. It's going to have this design on it. Focus. It's gonna have this design. It's just a like what do you call it? Fishnet design. Um, that way it's not all gray. But yeah, I finished that Saturday. So I just got to do that part, and I'm gonna continue doing it tomorrow on live. That's what I'm gonna do on lives is crochet and finish my projects. So yeah, today I did pick. I got to spend the whole day picking. It was great. I was supposed to work 5 to 2. I did not know this. I kind of overslept, but it was great. It helped my migraine go away. And I picked until 3, little after 3. I even helped get some extra things out of the system. But yeah, then I came home and I was just watching this, playing games. Yeah, that's been my day. I will see you Wednesday. I'm going to clean the Rice Krispie treat wrappers off my bed because I've been snacking on sugar to help my headaches. So, yes. Bye bye. Hi, and happy Wednesday. I almost said Friday in my head, and I was like, wait, that's wrong. So, yeah, that's how my day's going. Um, let's see. Um, Yesterday I slept until noon. It was great. Loved it. Um, and then I watched TV. Um, Basically rotten mango all day, every day. Um, I watched that for a little bit, and then I went and switched over to my Netflix, and I finished watching the last 3 episodes of Kane's Bizarre B&B. I loved it. Loved it. Um, and at the end of the season, at the end of the 9th episode, they confirmed a second season. So hopefully, it also they bring back Jen and the girl. So I still gotta remember her name. I'm rewatching it because I'm just weird. um, but yeah, I started rewatching it tonight while I was eating my snack. I had ramen for snack before I took a shower. It was nice and spicy. It was great. Um, I gotta rebrush my hair because my part is all over the place. Um, the joys of taking a shower, I guess. I gotta put on my earrings and stuff like that. Those are over there. It's great. Today no, last night I went live and I was mad at myself because I was getting my crochet stuff off my bed. Okay, and I had the crochet hook on my bed, or a crochet hook on my bed, but it wasn't the right crochet hook, and my mind did not register this. It was this crochet hook. This one. This crochet hook is a 3.75 millimeter crochet hook. The one I'm using is over with my supplies now, but that one is a 3.50 millimeter crochet hook. And some people will be like, Paula, what's the difference? It's the size. Makes how tight, not tight, it's how big the loops are going to be. So, like, this one, I'm doing it with this size, which is basically, let's see. I believe this one was yellow. So I think this one's a 3 millimeter or a 3.25 millimeter. And then this one is a 5 millimeter. Like, you can tell the difference in the hook size. Why are they covered in electric tape? Or as I like to call them, guard tape. Thank you. They're covered in guard tape because of the fact my dog is a goat and ate the plastic off of them. So, yay for her. Love her dearly. She chases my cat. Makes me mad. Still love her dearly. But yeah. So I had done an hour worth of crocheting, and I had a frog. That whole thing. Like an hour's worth of work, I had to frog. I was so mad. Like, and a couple people came on my live and saw me just get frustrated. Then I had to explain what frogging was, and frogging is if I just took this whole thing right here and then took the working yarn and pulled it all the way until I get to this piece right here. And if I did that to this one, you'd just see me have a mental breakdown again. Like, why do you think? Stay. Thanks. Hey, my dryer's done. Why do you think this piece is being held together with the needle? Because I was using the crochet hook for my bag. So I was like, Argh. But yeah, no. That was my mental frustration for the night. I went live late yesterday, but I was live until 10:30, so it was fine. It was all good. It was all dandy. And then I went to bed, and then woke up today around like 10. I'm getting better and better at like waking up really late on my Tuesday. Like, oh, yesterday technically I woke up at 9 or 7, one of the two, and I looked at the time and I was like, no, that's way too early. So I rolled back and fell back to sleep until noon. So, yeah, or 10, noon, 10, whatever time I said. S'mores behind the fan. And then today I woke up at 10 and I was just playing on my phone, cuddling s'more. She's a great cuddle buddy in the morning. Trying to get it to focus. I love doing that. Yeah. Today I was just watching. It's focusing on my TV. Stop focusing on my TV. Today I was just watching Rotten Mango and playing on my phone, and then I didn't really do anything else. I moved Mom's car back behind Jacob's car so I could leave in the morning. So, all well and good. And then I went and took a shower. No, I had ramen. I ate ramen. I moved Mom's car over. So spicy ramen. Moved Mom's car over. Okay. Yeah. And then I went and took a shower. Now I'm going to edit this, upload it, and then go do the grocery list for tomorrow. Get high some more. Yeah? Love you. She's been mad at me. I clipped her nails today. Only because she took one of my tank tops that I had and cut a hole right here in my tank top. Like, bro, my tank top. And it was with her nails, man. Anyways, bye bye. See you Friday.